Good morning, everyone. It's Randy Hatada, broker at Xpand Realty, and we are here today on a manic Monday, just letting you know what's going on with our local world here in Las Vegas.
Yes, we are.
And we have a special guest, Lacey Cerrone,
Hello.
from the Cerrone Group here in
Hi.
Las Vegas. She is part of the Xpand team as well, and she will be asking questions on behalf of our consumers, you guys, and hopefully I can help answer those questions for you.
Awesome. Thanks, Randy. I love being a guest interviewer. It's kind of fun. And I love that we're part of Xpand. So this is kind of fun that we get to do this on the channel.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that for me.
Yeah, no sweat.
Us.
So, we have a lot of people who are reaching out to us here at Xpand asking questions about what does this new Supreme Court ruling regarding the eviction moratorium mean? What does it mean for me? I'm a tenant. I'm renting from someone. I've been, unfortunately affected by COVID, and I need to know, what does this mean? Do I have to go out and find a house tomorrow?
Well, at the end of the day, you got to be careful where you're getting your information from.
Yeah.
We had this discussion earlier today where, although we love the media when they're accurate, they're not always accurate.
Yeah.
And so with that, we're here to bring you what the truth is.
Right.
And how things apply.
Right.
Um,
So if I'm renting right now, for instance, and I am being protected, by the eviction moratorium, which, obviously I'm very grateful for, right? What does this mean? I know that if the Supreme Court ruled across the nation that, this is now illegal, and I'm hearing on the news there's a 90-day window that I have to move out or figure things out, or I have 90 days to figure out what I'm doing next. Does that apply here to Nevada?
well, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
This doesn't apply to just tenants, you guys. It applies to landlords as well.
Of course.
And you guys all should know about this
Right.
because it affects all of us here locally. So last Thursday night, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled the eviction moratorium unlawful, and they basically expired it immediately. So Thursday night, no more eviction moratorium on a federal basis.
Mm.
However, Nevada plays by its own rules, and based on the Nevada rules, if a tenant, well, first of all, there's more monies for rental assistance, which is great for both tenants and landlords, and that's where you guys should really be
Right.
hopefully paying attention because this affects both of you if you're in either category. With that, if a tenant applies, a renter applies for your rental assistance through either the CHAPS program or Home Means for Nevada,
Mm-hmm.
There's an immediate 30-day extension and mandatory mediation on the eviction. So basically, there's a postponement, and then landlord and tenant try to work things out. So that's the Nevada ruling, based on AB 486, Assembly Bill 486. Now with that, the additional AB 486 rules, the summary is that landlords they have to accept the funds based on this assistance should the tenant get the assistance. So if the tenant gets monies from these programs, the owner has to take it, and once they receive it, the eviction timeline starts all over again.
Mm.
And if that tenant fails to pay new rent from that time, or still in the rears with other rent, landlord has to wait 90 days before
Wow.
they start the process again. So
there's a lot of, it just seems like a lot of moving parts and a lot of confusion related to all of this from both sides of things, right? If I'm a homeowner, so what are my rights? And if I'm a tenant, am I going to get a pink slip tomorrow that I have to move out, right?
Well, these are the rules, and
Right.
there's been a lot of confusion from
Right.
every level, all the way from
Right.
top down,
Yeah.
from our government and all that, trying to explain,
Right.
and us interpreting what that means.
Right.
But that's what it says.
Right.
So
if I'm a homeowner, Randy, sorry to interrupt you, but if I'm a
You're good.
homeowner and I'm a mom and pop homeowner, I'm the one managing this by myself, and I'm scared to make the wrong move or do the wrong thing, what's some advice that you can give to a homeowner right now who's got, manages 1 to 2 properties, 2 properties on their own?
the biggest advice I can give you as a landlord, regardless of what size of a landlord you are, is one, defer to your property manager, and hopefully they're up to par on all of this. Number two, if you're self-managing, I would highly suggest that you guys reach out to either a eviction type attorney,
Right.
or a legal eviction type company who understands the process. The fees are pretty nominal based on what is actually happening and what you're paying for, and it's worth the money and worth the time. I mean, I'm
Right.
not going to speak for all of them because I don't know obviously
Right.
what their fees are,
Right.
but they come with legal counsel, and they most of them know what they're doing.
Oh, wow. And as a tenant, the advice obviously is refer to your lease, communicate is, I think, the best advice, if in my opinion. But what would you say as a tenant?
100%. From a landlord to your tenants, the number one thing you can do is communicate to your landlord. Be honest. Just say, this is what my hardship is. Where we have our problems is, we have a few bad apples with tenants taking advantage of the system.
Right.
And that's why there's a lot of controversy on how things are run. But if you authentically have a hardship, plead your hardship, show proof of your hardship, work it out with your owners. Most are willing to work with you.
Right. I love that.
Yeah.
And I think too, because of Nevada, I know it's a little bit frustrating that we're the wild, wild west and we seem to operate on a different set of terms, which is why we are Las Vegas. And I love that. I do think that additional assistance is wonderful, and it should be taken advantage of if they can. They should utilize the assistance if need be, right?
I think the other problem is that not all tenants know how,
right.
And basically how to get the assistance.
Right.
And just look up or talk to your property manager or landlord about the CHAPS program or Home Means Nevada.
Right.
And these are the two programs that still have funds to help tenants out.
Right. This is one of the biggest reasons that I know my team has chosen to join the Xpand Realty family and brand is that you are the most educated. You're always above bar. It's honesty and really with true compassion that you operate this company and that we get to be a part of this beautiful family. As a part of that, I know that there's so many questions and so many things coming in from people who might want to be investing right now. What are you suggesting to people who are looking to continue to purchase homes and to continue to be an investor and then step into this kind of crazy side of things right now? What is your best guidance?
First of all, I'm still learning to take a compliment, so thank you, Lacey.
I know, I saw you do this a little bit. He's amazing.
I'm working on taking a compliment, and you know what? It's not all me. I bounce ideas and facts and information amongst a lot of educated people in this field.
Right.
And so, I don't take the credit for all of that. We do it collectively. I'm also a director for the state of Nevada and locally for Las Vegas. And we collectively are able to, get a lot more information so that I can benefit the company and you guys a little better.
Yeah.
So disclosure,
yes.
That's what brokers do.
Yes.
So I'm doing my job.
Absolutely. We certainly appreciate you working hard for us.
Now back to the question about investors and all that. Most of our investors today are buying mainly off cash flow. And then also a lot is they're trying to hedge against inflation, amongst other things. And so if they're buying based on cash flow, the good thing is that although prices are up, so is rent. And so what we do is we look at return on investment, net return on investment, ROI, based on cash flow. And almost always we can get our investors here in Nevada at a positive cash flow.
Right.
And that way, regardless where the market is, it only affects that investor when it's time to sell.
Right.
And of course, they're going to want to sell it, the market high.
Yeah.
There is volatility right now, but I was just talking with Lacey on her program over on Las Vegas Gal.
Yeah.
That the future of Las Vegas is bright. The next 5 to 10 years, I can only see things going up.
Yeah.
The negative thing for buyers at that time will be interest rates probably will also be up. There's nowhere else for that to go.
So the risk of waiting is really the conversation.
That's the conversation I'm having with all our buyers right now is what's the if you want to wait, how much do you think the market may adjust? If so, and what's the opportunity cost of waiting? How much is it going to cost you interest over 1 year, 2 years plus?
Right.
And how much, if you're renting, how much rent are you paying during that waiting period, versus paying a mortgage, which a lot of that mortgage is principal back to yourself, plus your own savings account.
Absolutely. You're investing in yourself at that point in time. Right. Yeah. I know that we have some exciting news here at Xpand. I want to make sure that we don't miss out on that. And I know we have some other things to discuss. Can I pause us to talk about that exciting news?
The fun stuff?
The fun stuff. Can we have some fun? Because I don't want to be all doom and gloom. And not that it's doom and gloom. I just want to say things are looking up for Las Vegas, right?
Things are looking up.
It's just a little bit of a moment that we're just trying to figure out.
Again, a little volatility, a little concerns from our consumers.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is.
Yeah, the name of the game is find the people who can navigate the rough and unsure waters. People at Xpand, and from an investment perspective, partner with someone or with Xpand. I would say I'm allowed to say that, because I'm allowed to sell it. Because if you're investing, you want someone who knows what they're doing to be able to help you protect what your investment is.
So to go backwards a little bit, you had asked me what's the first step. The first step is to consult your realtor.
Yeah.
And if you don't have one, vet your realtor before you consult one and make sure you get a good one. We have a lot of good ones here at
Yeah,
Xpand,
we really do.
but there's also a lot of good ones in the market as well. At the end of the day, good representation will be the difference between you making good decisions or not based on that information.
Yeah. So if you want to get in touch with anybody at Xpand or just speak with Randy or just really kind of ask some more questions personally, we've included a link in the description to the Xpand website. So be sure to click on that link and we'll certainly obviously route you to someone who can answer questions, I would assume, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We love answering questions here. It's not going to come directly to me. It's going to go straight to the Xpand family and we're going to really decide who can be the best person to serve what your needs might be based on that initial phone call.
This is true.
Yes. So now the fun stuff. That's
all right,
okay
bring
with
it
you?
on.
Okay, so Randy, we are very well known and popular, even though we are a very smaller firm here in Las Vegas, for being pretty awesome at what we do. And we've been nominated for a couple of different categories for the best of Las Vegas.
We is the key word. We're very proud of winning in a couple years in a row in different categories.
Yes.
Last year, well, first of all, a couple years back, we placed in property management.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, we got silver in best real estate company.
Now let's pause there. Best real estate company in a city that has companies that are 5 times the size of ours, right?
There's thousands of companies today, and a lot of them have thousands of agents. So to compete with those guys,
that's amazing. That says a lot, and you should be proud. I'm very proud to be aligned with you and what we're doing with our teams together. So super exciting. So what are we nominated for this year?
Well, first of all, before we get there, we wanted to say thank you for all the support you guys have been giving us, because we're not doing this on our own.
Right.
It's you guys that have voted us into that position. And, without your support, man, where would we be? So thank you very much.
It's a mutually beneficial and beautiful relationship. I think the client relationship is what you have done here and what we do together is just amazing. It's amazing.
Well, we appreciate you guys, and we like to say that we try to continue to create win-wins and add value, and that's why we're here today.
Absolutely.
So today we're in reverse asking for your support again.
Absolutely. Let's do it, Randy.
And the categories.
Let's hear it. The categories are.
Oh, where's this guy?
My dad's a musician. I got a little rhythm in me. There we go.
So category number 1 is best property management company here in Las Vegas.
Very nice.
Okay, that's first and foremost. 2 is best real estate company. That's the one we want to go from silver to gold.
Let's make this happen, guys.
And if you haven't seen our building on Rainbow and 215, you might want to take a look, because we're very proud and we're putting it out there. The other one is best luxury company and brokerage.
Hey,
it's a big one.
Hey, bougie, making it rain. Okay.
And much love to the Conforti Group for really pushing our luxury category.
Yeah.
Conforti and Olsen Group.
We love those guys. They're great.
We love them, Paul and Bridget and team. Another category is best customer service for property management.
Hey, sorry, I got to dance that one out. That's amazing.
The reason I say property management is first and foremost is because, to me, that's the hardest category to win.
Heck yeah, it is.
I mean, and the rationale behind it is that we represent the owners, and trying to make both sides happy because we care for our tenants as well.
Yeah.
Is not the easiest task in the world. So,
right.
Trying to create an environment where it's a win-win from both sides is a big deal to us.
Yeah.
And we need both sides of support, not only landlords, but our tenants.
Yeah.
But we do our best to do so.
I love it.
And then the last category is for myself, Randy Hatada, as a realtor. And I obviously would appreciate your support. And if it wasn't for COVID, I would give you much hugs and love now. Right now.
Hey, it's a good thing I'm not running against you on that one, Randy. We might have to duke it out next year. We'll see.
There's more than one category. I mean, more than one winner. So
we're all winning if we win here. But I do want to just say thank you for just being such an amazing place for us to be serving our community. I will say I've just recently joined the Xpand community here in the family, and our team has been welcomed with open arms, and I'm beyond impressed every single day. It just elevates my love for what you're doing here. And I want us to win in all of those categories. So we're going to paste in the description as well as the comments a link to go and vote. Right now, the Best of Las Vegas is figuring out some of their links. So we're going to do our best to update that. So if you're watching us on a replay for Xpand, please come back and look for the links. But if you go, it's best property management company, best real estate company, best residential realtor for Mr. Randy.
Thank you.
Best luxury company, brokerage, best customer service, right? So property management. So we're really, really excited about it, and we would love your support. So please check those comments, and we'll paste those links for you to go and vote.
Yeah. Just to piggyback off that, we can't do it without you guys.
Yeah.
And like if there's an ask from us, we just appreciate you guys' support.
Absolutely.
Right now, what Lacey was saying is that we're gonna put a link up for the Best of Las Vegas. Right now, it's hard because you still have to search those categories.
Yeah.
But once they get up to date, they'll send us, hopefully by the end of the day, the easy link, and it'll direct you directly to those buttons, and all you do is boop, boop, boop,
Click, click, go vote. We'll make it
boom.
easy, right?
And we're gonna do this daily.
Yes.
For the next 2-3 weeks.
It's a couple of weeks, yeah. So expect more updates. This is the first live that we've done together. So thanks for letting me join you today to be the consumer hat.
Correction. This is the first live we've done for Xpand Realty.
For Xpand Realty on this channel together,
Yeah.
yes. And I do just want to remind you, we're in the beginning stages of growing this channel, and I know that we're going to be doing a lot of fun content moving forward. So if you haven't already done so and you're enjoying these beautiful videos, click the subscribe button and then set the alert so that you know when we're going live. It's going to be really important for us to see that interaction, to know that you like what we're doing, that you want us to keep doing it. So Randy's hot. Look at him. He's an amazing guy. He's very good looking.
I know
He's very charismatic. Sorry, has a lot of charisma. And no, I'm kidding. Truly, he's an ultimate professional. And
I'm
we've got good
backpedaling
info.
over here.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So I know that's not why you're logging on, but
Yes,
you need to understand where we're coming from.
Yeah.
We're doing this because we're value driven,
Absolutely.
and we want to give you information
Yeah.
and what's going on with Las Vegas, so
Yeah.
you're on top of things and you're on your A game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what's most important.
Yeah. We've got some really fun projects coming though. We've got a little bit of a podcast possibly that we might be launching. More to come on that, wink, wink, and some other conversations. So please stay tuned. Randy is amazing. I like to tease him if you can't tell. So just to make him blush. But truly, the Xpand family is what we want to make sure that you know all about. It's not about me. It's not about my team. It's about our team.
We're going to be bringing on some of our other realtors and staff. You get to meet them in person.
Yes.
A lot of them have a lot to offer.
Yeah.
We speak over 20 languages, for example. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And we're also going to do some more fun stuff like giveaways and whatnot. So it's not all about just information, guys.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about value.
Yeah.
And we're here to offer you that.
So please comment if you have any questions. Did we get any questions live today? No questions?
Did not. No, just some shout outs.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us live. If you
Yeah,
are here
we
live, we
appreciate
love
it.
you. Thank you so much for that.
And I'm going to continue to say we because this is an Xpand thing.
100%. Yeah, I'm here just to support what Randy's doing for his family that he has built, which is awesome that I get to be a part of it. I won't be on all of these, and I'm not even here for that. This is really about this information for today. The moratorium is hot subject right now and a lot of misinformation. So I really appreciate you taking the time to kind of talk about it.
Thank you. We'll continue to update you on the moratorium and the consequences of all of this eviction and not so fun stuff.
Yeah.
We're also going to update you on other changes that's happening in Nevada.
Yeah.
And I was just telling Lacey earlier that we are on our 11th year anniversary for Xpand Realty, but we've seen more change in the last year and a half during COVID than the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So keep your ears open, eyes as well, and we're gonna bring you along this journey.
Yeah. If you have additional questions after today's video, please feel free to comment. We've got some people keeping an eye on those comments, and we'll make sure to answer them so that there's a conversation going. But just hit that subscribe button. Do us a big favor. We really want to grow this channel and make sure that you get to see all of what Xpand has to offer, right?
And you know what? If you know anyone that works or is a part of the Xpand team and you want them on this live feed,
let's hear it.
Request them, call them out so I can tell them and volunteer them.
That's right.
That they have to participate.
That's right. I took the bullet today. We got to get some other people in here because I can't be the only one doing this.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun, guys. So call them out.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Randy. Yeah, we'll see you next time.